Hi, hi, viewers. How are you doing? So good to be a weekend today. Uh huh. So we thank God for the day and greetings to everyone from wherever you're watching from. Greetings, and this is your lady Honeynyabbs. That's my YouTube channel by the name Honeynyabbs, and it is breakfast time. It's a weekend. It's on Saturday. Uh huh. And I'm just doing something today just for breakfast, and I want to bring you along with me. But of course, the protein that I'm going to do today is an egg. Yeah. So today I am doing an egg, the egg that everybody knows how to do. Yeah. Everybody knows how to do it. But I have had these eggs several times everywhere, most places. It is well done. I mean, it is done. You can eat it, but normally it is too much overcooked. Yeah, too much overcooked. And when you overcook food, you destroy the goodness of the food. You destroy the use of the food. Yeah. So today I'm just going to do a simple egg. Today I'm doing a boiled egg. A boiled egg. Everybody does it anywhere. hmm Whether you're in the countryside, whether you're in town, whether you're wherever you are, it is so easy. Yeah, you put it in water and boil it, and then you eat. But I have seen several times with several people. Actually, so many people overcook it. hmm But the only thing with a boiled egg is even if it's overcooked, people just eat it. But you see, when you overcook something, yeah, when you overcook something, you you spoil the goodness of the thing, you spoil the use of the thing to the body. Yeah. So you end up just eating. Yeah. Just getting full, but it doesn't help you in the body. Okay. So, cheers. So, today we are doing an egg, the simplest egg of all. And come along with me. Kindly continue watching, subscribe, and share. Okay. So, of course, as you know, an egg is really, really one of the things that is so much available. Yeah, it is so much available everywhere. Yeah, and it's one of the most nutritious uh, protein that we have around. Yeah, so eggs can be done in different ways. Of course, when I'm talking of eggs, I know people know a lot about eggs, but I know there are different ways that you can do eggs. The very first and simplest one is boiling it. Yeah, boiling it with the shell. Then the second one, you can just break it. Yeah, and mix it up and put it on the pan fry to be a scrambled egg. Yeah, you can do a scrambled egg. You can do omelette of an egg. Yeah, omelette on an egg can be different. This one, just you break it. Uh-huh. Normally we do two eggs per. I mean it's normally two eggs that you can do, and then if there are many people, you do two. Or I mean sometimes if you want to eat four, you can do four together. So for an omelette, you just break the two eggs, mix them up, and pour it in the pan. Yeah, we have a plain omelette where you just pour it and you leave it to cook. It is flat. When it cooks, you turn it the other way around. That's a plain omelette. You can have the Spanish omelette that contains a lot of vegetables, but the vegetables are your choice. You can just have onion and tomato and cheese, onion, tomato, capsicum, onion, tomato, and uh, there are many vegetables and parsley, onion, tomato, and mushroom. I mean, the vegetables are rampant, whichever vegetables that you like. In fact, some people, after steaming cabbage, they can also put it there. Yeah. So Spanish omelette is just that egg mixed with vegetables. Okay. And then people like cheese. Sometimes you can put cheese on it. hmm That kind of an egg. I said boiled, scrambled. I've said omelette. There's one that is called sunny side up. You know that sun, the sun. hmm The sun, the yellow sun. So there's one that is called sunny side up. So you can get the two eggs, you break two or one, break it. There's always oil in the pan. Today I'm not explaining how you're making it there, apart from the boiled egg. So that egg that is called sunny side up is the one you just break and put it straight on the oil in the pan, yeah, without mixing it up, yeah. So you leave it there. When it burns a little from the other side, cooked a little from the lower side, you turn it, yeah, yeah, you turn it, and then but when it cooks, it's normally like it's like it's the yellow side in the middle and the white part. But sometimes you don't have to turn it, yeah, because actually, unless you really handle it well, when you turn it, it might run over. Sometimes it can just cook like that, or maybe you get the hot oil and pour it on top before you turn it, yeah, so that it can be the yellow in the middle and the white. So that is called sunny side up, yeah. Okay, I think that's number four. Number five, we have the poached eggs. Poached eggs are done differently with different people. Some people get hot water. You boil hot water. When it's very hot, you drop the egg inside. After breaking it, you drop it inside. Drop it inside. It will actually just cook. Yeah. And you remove it with your spoon. It comes out cooked. Or sometimes you can pour it in those eggs. You can pour it in a cup, and that cup you place it in boiling water. If you want a good shape, you drop it in a cup and place place it in boiling water, hmm and then let it cook. It will come out cooked. Okay. So sometimes you can do a poached egg. hmm So there are different types of eggs. I don't know whether there's one I've forgotten. So we have the boiled egg, we have the scrambled, we have the Spanish omelette, we have the poached egg, we have the sunny side up. hmm Yeah, of course, now I'm not talking about egg in other meals. It's just egg on itself as a protein, maybe that you can use in the morning for breakfast, or you use it, uh, after work at around 4. If you come home and you're hungry and you want to eat a protein, that can be done. Okay. So there are so many vegetables that can be used on omelette. But today we do a boiled egg, and come along with me because I want to show you the process of doing it. Yeah. And so let's talk about a boiled egg. Boiled egg. Boiled egg. Most of the time, I have gone to places and people have given me boiled eggs. But when you look at them, they are so much overcooked. And you know how you know that a boiled egg is overcooked is because after it's cooked and you open it up, you find that it has the egg white, the white part. When you look at it between the egg white and the egg yolk, you find that it is so black. I mean, it's black. There's that gray color showing. Mhm. That is a sign of overcooking an egg. Yeah, and for sure, that is so common. You get eggs and you're breaking them, and they are gray. You just know it's overcooked, but the taste is still good. The taste is still for the egg. It's only that now you've destroyed the nutrients of that egg. You've destroyed the purpose of building your body, and the goodness of the egg. But the taste is still the same, but it is normally overcooked. So today I'm just doing a simple boiled egg, okay? I know people know how to do it. Most people know how to do it, but there's maybe one person or two who might benefit from this. Yeah. So I'm trying to show you where I will start from. Okay. So let's start. I'll just get my water ready. You have to boil the water first. When you're doing an egg, boiled egg, you have to boil the water first. Yeah. The water has to be steaming hot. After that, yeah, you get the eggs and drop them softly in the water. And from the time you put that egg in the water, it depends on the consistency of the egg you want. But a well cooked egg, hard, it's cooked and it is firm. It has to take like 10 minutes. It's given 10 to 12 minutes from the time you have put it in the hot water. So you give it 10 to 12 minutes and you know it is cooked. Yeah. But have you seen people boiling water eggs for 20 minutes or 30? Actually, I have seen that even when I was growing up. You put it there and you forget it. 20 minutes, then you come back. The egg, looks like it's an egg. It overcooked, but it is overcooked. Yeah. So the timing is very important. Yeah. When you're doing an egg, 10 to 12 minutes, you get a firm one. If you do not want it, if you want it runny, there are people who just want to boil it and it's runny. When you open it, maybe you can put 6 minutes. Yeah. But if you want it like medium, it's not so runny, but you can see like it's slightly hard liquid, but jelly-like. Maybe over 6 minutes, maybe 8 or 9. Yeah, but a well-cooked farm egg has to be done between 10 minutes to 12, and that is after the water has boiled. The water has boiled, and you start counting from the time you place that egg in the water. Count 10 minutes. I always do it 10 minutes, 10 to 12. And your eggs will come out clean. They are clean. They are cooked. You don't see the gray part there. And that is an egg well cooked. So let's go. Let's go. This is my water. Yeah. I'm going to do 2 eggs just for myself. I think the other girls have eaten. So let me add this water because I also use this water for taking something. So let me add it. Yeah, I'll add the water. Just adding the water to boil it. Just going to boil it here. If you don't have a kettle at home, yeah, of course you just boil it. Get your pot, put water and boil it. Yeah, you don't have to have this. So meanwhile, I get my pot ready, my small pot ready to boil the egg. Mhm. Wow, I feel like doing with this small one. And I feel like doing my tea. Today I'll take tea. I'll do my tea with this one. Just 2 eggs. Yeah. For myself. So I use these 2 pots. Trying to put my the things I'm using together always. Yeah. Because I need that. Yeah. I need the pots. And I need the 2 eggs. I need the 2 eggs from the fridge. Well, I think one of these days we'll do the science of eggs because when I was learning about food long time ago, as I told you, I did a program that was a higher diploma in pastry and bakery. We learned a lot about the science of food. So those days, of course, the guy was very qualified. Was from Switzerland, and I did it at Top Chefs Institute in Westlands, in Kenya, Westlands, Kenya. I think the guy is still there. So, if I can remember, we were told eggs are not supposed to be in the fridge. I don't know about it. I think I have to read it again nowadays because I see we put eggs in the fridge, not in the deep freezer, of course, in the fridge to survive. That is, if they are not going to overstay. But we had learned that normally don't keep eggs in the fridge. Just keep them outside the fridge. Yeah, and then of course you get eggs, the ones you want to eat, the ones you're going to use. Like a crate of 30 eggs. I mean, even if it's outside, it won't take so long there. So it's always good to keep them in your store. Yeah. Even me back home, I don't normally keep my eggs in the fridge, but I see a lot of people doing it, and I'm not saying it's wrong. That one I don't want to say. Although I learned that eggs should not be kept in the fridge long time ago, and I've forgotten the reason. But I will check, and then maybe I'll put it here for you guys. So let me get my 2 eggs. Eggs. My 2 eggs are here, waiting for the water to boil, and then I pour that water here, put on the fire, and it will continue boiling. Okay, when boil water, then I put on the cooker, and then they will continue boiling. Okay, so just waiting for the water. Okay, I think today I'll take toast and egg. Yeah, so let me just get bread and put a toast for myself. Just 2 pieces is enough. 2 pieces of bread is enough for me. So today I'll do toasted bread, which I will eat with my egg. Okay. So today, simple life. Yeah. No complication. No complication. I'm not in a hotel, so life should be easy at home. Provided I'm eating a balanced diet, that's it. Yeah. I'd love to eat pancakes. Like when I have my grandchildren, I mean, it is a meal, I have to do it every morning. They love pancakes. But pancakes are also good because, I mean, there's an egg in the pancake. Because when I start giving them boiled eggs like this, they don't like. So it is just a fantastic replacement for the boiled egg. So, this you'll be seen on camera. So the water has boiled, and I have poured it into the pot. Yeah, as you can see, it's in the pot. But somehow, after I put it in the pot, it's not boiling anymore because I think because it was cold. Yeah, it's not boiling. So I think it's that the difference in temperature between the water and the pot. So let me give it like 2 minutes for it to boil. I'll give it 2 minutes to boil because I like the temperature to be 100 degrees. Yeah, boiling is 100 degrees. Yeah. Okay. So meanwhile, I can be doing my toast. Today I eat a toast. hmm Just breakfast for myself. You should see me back home when I'm in the farm because my husband is normally there. And breakfast, you see my table is full during breakfast time because there has to be juice, there has to be eggs, there has to be legumes, there has to be fruit, water and tea, yeah. And what else? That table is normally so full, even when we are only two of us, yeah, yeah. But my husband believes in having a balanced diet. Whenever time he eats, whether it's in the morning, he doesn't overeat. He has to have a protein for himself. He loves bread. I've never seen someone who loves bread. Like my husband, he loves bread. He has to eat bread every day. Two pieces. Yeah. So bread is something for him. Yeah. Eggs is something for him. But he doesn't eat the eggs every day. He skips. If he's not eating the eggs, maybe there's beans. Yeah. If there are no beans, we are not so much into sausages nowadays, I think. But our children are, even us when we were younger. Yeah. Bacon is there. Yeah. We use the things we have in the farm. hmm Avocado anytime because it's easily available. That is a good fruit. That is a good fruit for breakfast. Avocado because it makes you full. You will not crave to have food again until the next time you want to eat like lunch hour. Avocado is just the best. hmm Yeah, banana sometimes you can eat it like uh, you can make a smoothie or you just eat the banana the way it is, just like that. So as I wait for this water to boil, I wonder why it's taking long. Because the degrees have to be 100 for me to put that egg inside. Let me do the beautiful bread. I love the color. I want to toast it though. I can't stand bread just like that. I mean, it's old age. I mean, I loved bread when I was younger, when I was in school. Getting it from the fridge and just putting, smearing whatever you want. But nowadays, not just like that. But I can eat it with, can you believe? Jam is what I like eating bread. So, let me toast my bread. Let me toast my bread. Are you seeing the toaster? Mhm. Toasting my bread over there. I'm sorry for that. I think I didn't adjust this well. So this is my toaster. So the water has boiled. So I'll just get this egg with my spoon. Mhm. Just like that, I put it inside here. The water has boiled. This is one. Slowly. But the shell for this egg is quite hard. So I get my egg and boil it. Uh-huh. Yeah. You can see the time now is 12:04. So by the time it's 12:14, the egg would be ready. 10 minutes. No overcooking. So this is through for today. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm getting a plate to put mine. This is for my toast. Waiting for the toast. The egg is boiling. That's how you boil an egg. You boil the water first. Let the water boil. Then you put the eggs inside. But most people I have seen, I'm not saying my friends or anything. When back I'm in the village, I've seen people They put the egg and they put the water at the same time. Then it boils. Maybe that's why it takes longer. I think if you do that, maybe you have to take 15 minutes. Oh, mhm. But that's the best way for you not to make mistakes. But I've seen people boiling an egg for 30 minutes with their own explanations. Mhm. So that's how it is. Waiting for it and waiting for that bread. Yeah. I'm toasting my bread and hmm, I've still eat it with mhm, already toasted, well done and good. I think I'll finish off this bread. There were only three. So can you believe this is my best smear of the cake? I only love jam. I love the natural peanut butter, the natural one, the one that is done. I know people make it when I'm seeing. And butter, salted butter. Back in Kenya, back home, we have a butter from one of the government uh, milking plants. It's called KCC. That's just the best. KCC butter. I have never found a butter like that. Yeah, just the best. That one I can have it with bread which is not toasted. I mean, whichever bread. And jam, whether it's raspberry, whether it's strawberry, whether it's plum, whether it's mixed. Of course, I love it anytime. And natural peanut butter. I am very careful when I use peanut butter. But the one for the supermarkets, I'll get it because I'll use it with bananas. Yeah, we have a food called bananas. Bananas, they're also a meal. You can make them as a meal, and the way you make it can make a very good meal. But bananas always require peanut butter. So just waiting for my toasted bread and my eggs, and then I'll sit down and have my breakfast. So just comment down below. I mean, if you really knew that you have to boil water first before you do your egg, and that's supposed to be done between 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah, just comment down below. Yeah, I know somebody has got something. I know most people know it. Good. My toast is ready. This is my toast for the day. Mm, this is my toast. So good. Yeah. And believe me, I'm going to have it with this and the egg. Okay. But let me tell you something. I was just boiling those eggs to show you. hmm Nowadays, I don't like boiled eggs. hmm Nowadays, I just don't like them. But what I do when I boil eggs and they remain in the morning, yeah, I can make a stew in the evening. Yeah, I do a stew. Yeah, and then make egg curry. Egg curry for me anytime. Yeah. So I hope I'm going to eat one. I don't actually like boiled eggs nowadays. I used to. So maybe I'll eat one. I hope so. And then if it remains, somebody else can eat. Or when I'm planning to make egg curry, if you don't have meat, you don't have chicken, you can still have a protein and have it with your starch. That is egg curry. Yeah. Making a stew. Yeah. You make a stock, a stew. Then the boiled eggs, after you've removed the shell, you drop them inside there. They are so tasty. Those ones I eat very, very well. Okay. So, but for today, it is because I was showing you how to do boiled eggs. I know it's a lesson for some people. There are some people who might get something from here. So, thank you so much. I'm just still waiting. 2 more minutes. Yeah. At this point, if you don't like it very firm, you can remove it. It's already 8. It's already 6 minutes. So 4 minutes remaining. For me, I like it firm, cooked and firm, but not overcooked. But for 6 minutes, for those who like it runny, there are people who like it runny. This is it. That's enough. I'm waiting for 4 more minutes. Meanwhile, I think I'll get my cup. Uh-huh. And my cup. I think I have this cup. Yeah. I'm just going to take coffee. I was told to be taking milk. I didn't take milk for so long in the last 10 years. So when I went to see a doctor one day, mhm, uh, they told me medically you're malnourished on proteins. And of course I understood because I normally say I don't need I don't need milk in my tea, or I don't like milk the way I used to. But he told me be taking milk now. So nowadays I try, but since I came here, uh, I've been taking it in tea. hmm So I kind of like the way I say I don't like boiled eggs. So that when they are there, I don't. So, but I was really down on my proteins, and I knew it was because of my indiscipline. Because I like saying I like to eat when I'm hungry, and then when you're hungry, you take the fastest thing there, what you see there. Maybe it's a snack, and when you're full, you don't eat another thing. So that was indiscipline that caused me to have low protein. But now I'm okay. I watch it. Uh, Although today, I think I'm just going to take coffee because I have a protein there. I'll just take coffee. Yeah, I'll take coffee. Mm. And this egg, not liking egg so much. It's already 1 minute remaining, but I'm going to switch off. Mm. This thing is very, very hot. It takes time to. So 1 minute remaining. But I told you can do it between 10 to 12 minutes. So that makes the breakfast of the day. That's how I do it. Look at how it is. Just going to get my protein. Are you going? Can you have an egg?
I mean, I could, yeah.
You haven't had breakfast, Daisy?
I just eat okay.
Yeah.
I feel like before I leave, I need to have a meal.
Yeah, I'll leave you the boiled egg.
No worries. I'll
One is enough?
yeah, I'll have some rice. Yeah.
And the egg. Actually, I can do for you egg curry when I after eat. Or no, you can have with that.
But I'll finish my hair
Mhm.
and then I'll come. So whatever you want.
Okay. So just like that, I got somebody to eat the eggs. I'll just eat one anyway because I need a protein, but I do not like boiled eggs at all. Just plain the way they are. It just, not that, I mean, the craving for that just disappeared. There's a time I could eat boiled eggs. hmm Like when I was expecting my firstborn, that was the craving I had. Morning, lunchtime, I was working, you go out and you order for a boiled egg and French fries and Coke. Can you imagine? I used to crave boiled egg and Coke. The Coke was such a bad craving, and then of course it destroyed my. After that, it really destroyed my teeth because I think it worked against my bones. Yeah, but it was a crave when I was expecting my firstborn. Boiled eggs, I ate them throughout. boiled eggs and pineapples and Coke. It was just funny. Coke just destroyed my teeth. Okay, my eggs are ready. hmm So immediately you boil the eggs. They are ready. You will dip them in cold water. Yeah, for them to cool and for them to be easy to peel. So that is the last stage of the eggs. You get cold water. Uh-huh. Now I'll remove the eggs and dip them here. And the reason for this is because I don't want them to keep cooking. Yeah. It's just like when you're doing peas. Yeah. Most times you prepare peas and leave them in the fridge. So maybe you boil them with salt a few minutes. Then when they come out of the fire, you pour the hot water out. Yeah. And then after a few minutes you put them in cold water or immediately. So these boiled eggs, I remove them, put them in cold water. That is how eggs are done. I mean, you don't just remove them from here and rush them to the sitting room. I mean, honestly, they'll be so hot, and even peeling becomes a problem. Yeah, there you are. Let it cool down a bit, and then it will be ready to eat. And that's the process of doing a boiled egg. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching me today. I think I'll be dropping some videos on mental health, and so keep watching. Bye, and have a good day.